Alexis Irvin, a second-year psychology student at St. Mary's University, experienced sexual harassment while taking Halifax Transit.
I was on Halifax Transit on my way to work, and there was a man who was high on, I'm not sure what substances he was high on. It was obvious that he was high, and he had started to flirt with me and just compliment me and call me pretty. It was nothing serious at first, and then he started to get a little bit aggressive when I wouldn't respond to him, and then it escalated to him grabbing my hand and then proceeding to try to kiss me and kiss all over my hands. It was really awkward.
Irvin says that in that moment, she didn't know what to do.
I was terrified. I was very uncomfortable. It was definitely an awkward situation to be put in, and I didn't really know what to do because I was on the bus.
From a Freedom of Information request to the Department of Transportation, we learned there were 11 reported incidents of sexual harassment and assault on Halifax Transit buses between 2022 to 2024. While this may seem like a small number compared to the 55,000 people taking the bus each day during this period, those are just the incidents that were reported. Many instances of sexual harassment and assault go unreported, including Alexis Irvin's. Police were called to the scene and the man was arrested, but Irvin was shaken up by the encounter and wanted to move on, opting not to file a report. Irvin says she wishes bus drivers were able to help more in these situations.
I think that they could have some sort of crisis intervention training so that when things like this happen, they know what to do and what steps they can take to intervene rather than waiting for the police to get there. Because I think in certain situations, there's not really you can't wait for the police to get there when there's something actively happening.
Patricio Garcia, a former bus driver for 19 years and the current president of the transit union, says bus drivers are trained to contact police and not intervene for their own safety.
We are trained to assess the situation. We're trained to stay in our seats because we don't have the means to defend ourselves. If there seems to be some kind of an assault going on the bus, we'll yell from our seat to try to get the attention to see what's going on. If it turns out to be an assault or a sexual assault, we are trained to call into our control center, and the control center then will dispatch police and supervisors accordingly because they're more trained to deal with that situation.
We reached out to Halifax Transit for comment about what it's doing to assess these issues. They had no response. Until changes are made, Alexis Irvin and many others will not feel comfortable taking the bus. For The Signal, Jude Pepler, Halifax.